Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, as I have been tirelessly searching for a way to actually improve my audio in my videos, I've actually came across this very nice mic, which is actually the Blue Yeti X mic. But the difference is it has the World of Warcraft Edition written down the front. Now, what's the difference between this mic and your traditional Blue Yeti X mic?
Trap Lord's music.
So the Blue Yeti X mic has been around for quite a while. The same with the World of Warcraft games. I remember that the World of Warcraft back then was actually, I think, introduced during my college years around 2008 is the first that I actually heard about the World of Warcraft. And what's actually quite interesting to me is that the Blue Yeti X has actually made a World of Warcraft edition that's pretty much used more so for streaming games. Now, I wonder what is the difference between these two. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the Blue Yeti X with me, but what I do have is the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft edition. Now, what I've heard is that there's actually more of additions with regards to the traditional Blue Yeti X. Later on, we'll check on that and we'll try to confirm what's the difference between the two at least. Okay, so what you have out of the box is this nice charcoal black finish and also these golden accents right here. Now you can actually see, if I turn the mic around, you can actually see the gold accents just going around this, and also gold accents on the base as well. Now with that on the back, you already know the World of Warcraft Edition logo there and the golden Blue Yeti logo there as well. Now underneath the Blue Yeti X mic is your 3.5mm headphone jack and also a micro USB. Now, while I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, it seemed like the 3.5mm headphone jack is actually just an extension of your headphone jack if you're using this for streaming. I was actually wondering whether or not I can attach a 3.5mm jack from this end going straight to the camera. But turns out it's actually pretty possible. You don't need a TRS jack for this. What I just did is I just took one of my regular 3.5mm jacks and attached it to an extension and then all the way to my DSLR camera. But so far it works pretty good. Now, as well, the micro USB here is actually acts as not only as your power source but also your data transfers. So if you attach this as well to your computer, you get your audio recorded through your computer. Or if you just want this as a power source, you can just simply attach this to a wall outlet or to a USB plug. Now underneath here, you also have a screw attachment here just in case you want to connect your mic to a boom arm or what have you. Now on the front, you can also see your volume knob here, in which you can actually adjust your volume, which is actually pretty good because if you're streaming, you don't want your voice to be peaking that high, let alone had that high tingy sound when you're doing your streams. Now, the good thing about here as well is not only are you able to adjust your volume, but there's also an indicator here, the same as the Blue Yeti X. You'll also have your volume indicators here. That way you would see with yourself visually if your voice is actually peaking. Now, as well as you're noticing here, the indicators are not like your Blue Yeti X mic. Now, the Blue Yeti X mic only has circular indicators that indicate that if you're peaking or not. So they're all mostly colored white. But the thing is here, with the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft Edition, not only do you have those indicators, but these indicators are actually accentuated in a way that it would look like runes, actually. Rune indicators that actually show up the level of your voice. Now, I almost forgot, if I haven't mentioned this before, turns out on the very base of this, on the very golden base of this mic, there's also a bunch of runes as well dated from the World of Warcraft Edition. It's actually a very good way to show up the product itself. Now the cool thing about this mic here is that on the back it has its own modes that you can actually set on how you want the mic to receive your voice. Now the next mode that I have is cardioid. Now this mode enables the mic sensitivity to be more of the front. So this is actually good if you're having talking headshots like what I'm doing right now. Now just to test this right now, I'm going to snap my fingers on the back, side to side, and at the front. Now the next mode that I have here is called bidirectional. Now this mode is actually pretty good for doing podcasts, or if you have someone you're interviewing just right in front of you and you're using just one mic. Now as you can see, I'm going to snap my fingers again from the front, from the back, and from side to side. So as you can see there, the sensitivity is actually more so just in the front and at the back. So which means that if you're just using one mic and interviewing somebody through a podcast, the mic sensitivity would pick up both your voice and also the one in front of you. Now the next up is omnidirectional. Now the thing about omnidirectional is that the mic sensitivity is actually all around. So whether or not I talk from here to here or at the back, the mic will still pick it up. As you can see right now, I'm going to snap my fingers on the front, on the back, side to side, and all around it. Now the last mode here is the stereo mode. Now the stereo mode is kind of like your omnidirectional, but the only difference is that it captures more of the sound around it, giving you a more realistic sound image of the things around you. Okay, so how does this differ from your Blue Yeti X mic? What's so special about the World of Warcraft Edition? So opening the Logitech G Hub app, it will immediately greet you with the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft Edition icon, which when you click will bring you a slew of options provided for the Blue Yeti X. Now as of the moment, right now you have 4 options here. You have microphone, you have the sampler, lighting, also an option to set up your 3.5mm output when you're wearing headphones. Now going to the microphone settings, as you can see, you only have the basic options of input gain and master output level. Now if you enable your blue voice right here, you're immediately being given an additional set of options. So you've got an additional set of options here, such as your equalizer as well. You've got your levels there where you can see how much you're peaking in your audio, which I actually noticed that I'm already peaking, so that's really bad. Sorry about that. And also, you can also go with signal cleanup, where you can actually get more and more options available for you. So you've got your noise reductions, you've got your gates, compressors, de-esser, depopper, limiter, and such. Now I don't want to do away with those options at the moment because I might just mess up this video. As of the moment, I'm just trying to study on how I can improve my audio, just the same as you guys. Now going back to the app itself, you can actually go to the effects option, and the difference between the Blue Yeti X, which actually has a very cool female voice sound. So how does my voice sound? So do you find me attractive? Are you being lured by my lustrous voice? Now being said that, we have a lot of other options as well here provided by the Blue Yeti X, but the difference between the Blue Yeti X and the Blue Yeti X World of Warcraft Edition is actually the addition of NPC World of Warcraft voice effects. That includes your Orc, your Lich Kings, your Ethereals, and other Warcraft characters. Now let's try and get a sample of World of Warcraft characters that we can actually do a voiceover right now. So right now I'm clicking on Ethereal.
So this is your ethereal voice effect. So how does it sound? Do I sound more ethereal to you? What do you think? Leave the comments down in the description below. Or maybe let's try a little bit gnome. But let me see, there's actually 2 options here. There's gnome and gnome extreme. So I'm gonna go extreme. Let's see how that sounds.
So this is gnome extreme. So how do I sound like right now? Do I sound convincing of a gnome to you? Do you find it believable if you close your eyes right now and just listen to my beautiful gnome voice? Are you even accepting that my voice is of a gnome while your eyes are closed? Close your eyes. Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay, so this is quite interesting. Let's try...
The Lich King. I am the Lich King. Bow down, Alderaan, and grovel on my feet.
Okay, so anyways, moving on. So you basically got the picture. You've got a lot of voice effects here, just available for your World of Warcraft Edition. Now, checking on the other options as well here on the very far left side, you've also got your sampler, also got some lighting here where you can actually change the lighting of your mic setup as well. As you can see there's the ring light on your mic. You can actually change that to different colors, to green, blue, and sometimes pink. Let's try pink so it's easier to see. Well, to be quite honest, it's not that much of a pink, if you ask me. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just try it right now. So, can you see the pink? So, is it pink? Yeah, so, yeah. You might not see in the video because it's actually pretty much of a very discreet color, but to me right now, I'm looking at it and I'm wearing glasses. Right now I'm looking at it, it actually looks purple-ish. So yeah, you be the judge. Also, not only that, like I said before, you also have your 3.5mm output here. You also have the option here of direct monitoring, which means you can actually gauge which sound is stronger, whether it's on your mic or on the game itself. Now, the thing is with this mic is that it's actually more so catered for game streaming, but it's nevertheless equally useful for talking headshots such as what we're doing right now, and also podcasts. I can see myself using this from time to time doing these videos. So what do you think about this mic? Now, right now, I could tell you right now that I'm actually quite impressed and I'm seeing myself using this mic in the future. But I want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment down in the description below. Okay guys, so anyways, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit that bell icon for any more future notifications. Until then guys, I'll see you all on the next vid.